held in Busan from August 23rd to September 1st. The opening ceremony is set for 7 p.m. on August 23rd at the Busan Cinema Center's outdoor theater, with around 3,000 attendees expected, including Mayor Park Hyung-jun and BICF Executive Chairperson Kim Jun-ho. The festival will feature various performances and programs at locations such as the Busan Cinema Center and Busan Art Center. Time for international news. On August 20th local time, the Wall Street Journal reported that despite North Korea's strict border controls, residents are still escaping creatively. Recently, a North Korea soldier defected by crossing the military demarcation line in Gosan, Gangwon-do. This was the first defection by an active duty soldier in 5 years. The soldier bypassed barbed wire, landmines, and patrols on foot. During the COVID-19 pandemic, defections decreased due to restricted routes. Now defectors are using unconventional methods like crossing the Han River estuary or the Northern Limit Line. The rise in defections among elites, such as diplomats and overseas students, indicates growing dissatisfaction with Kim Jong-un. Time now for the weather. A heatwave warning continues across Busan. Currently, it is 30 degrees Celsius and partly cloudy. The temperature will average around 29 degrees this evening. That's all we have time for this hour's news. Thanks for listening. You're listening to BEFM 부산영어방송.
Your best choice. BEFM Busan 영어방송.
Coming up next is For Your Busan with David Kim. BEFM 부산 영어방송.
1, 2, 3, 4.
There's a saying, knowledge is power. But is that really true? In many ways, it seems to be. If I know the route well, I can save time by not getting lost. If I know good restaurants, I can avoid the hassle of searching. And if I'm informed about financial matters, it could help boost my bank balance. Do you agree? Knowledge is power? Well, good afternoon, everybody. This is David Kim. Welcome to For Your Busan. The first song to kick us off is 우주를 줄게 by 볼빨간 사춘기.
커피를 너무 많이 마셨나 봐요. 심장이 막 두근대고 잠은 잘 수가 없어요. 한참 뒤에 별빛이 내리면 난 다시 잠들 순 없겠죠. 지나간 새벽을 닥세면 다시 내 곁에 잠들겠죠. 너의 품에 잠든 난 마치 천사가 된 것만 같아요. 난 그대 품에 별빛을 쏟아내리고 은하수를 만들어 어디든 날아가게 할 거야. Cause I'm a pilot anywhere. Cause I'm a pilot anywhere. Light sky, shooting star, 지게 내 galaxy. Cause I'm a pilot anywhere. Cause I'm your pilot. 내 곁에 저 별을 다 내게만 줄게 my galaxy. Like a star 내리는 빛처럼 반짝이는 널 가지고 싶어 Get my mind 엄지와 검지만 해도 내 마음을 너무 잘 표현해 부터 안달나니까 마냥 떨리기만 한 게 아니야 준비가 되면 쏠린 인공위성처럼 네 주위를 마구 맴돌려 해 더 가까워진다면 네가 가져줄래 이 떨림을 어제는 내가 기분이 참 좋아서 지나간 행성에다가 그대 이름 새겨놓았죠. 한참 뒤에 별빛이 내리면 그 별이 가장 붉게 빛나요. 지나간 새벽을 다 세면 다시 내 곁에 잠들겠죠. 별빛 아래 잠든 난 마치 온 우주가 진 것만 같아. 난 그대 품에 별빛을 쏟아내리고 은하수를 만들어 어디든 날아가게 할 거야. Cause I'm a pilot anywhere. Cause I'm a pilot anywhere. Light and sky, shooting star, 지게 galaxy. Cause I'm a pilot anywhere. Cause I'm your pilot. 내 곁에 저 별을 다 내게만 줄게 my galaxy. I'm a pilot anywhere. Cause I'm a pilot anywhere. Light and star, shooting star, 줄게 내 galaxy. Cause I'm a pilot. I'm your pilot. Light and star, shooting star, 줄게 my galaxy. Lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie.
우주를 줄게 by 볼빨간 사춘기. Good afternoon, everybody. This is For Your Busan. I am your host, David Kim. How is your day today so far? Today has been pretty all over the place when it comes to the weather. It was raining and not raining, raining and not raining. It was very spontaneous raining all over Busan City today. And I don't even know if it's completely stopped yet. I feel like we still have to carry our umbrellas out just in case we might face sporadic rain again. But yeah, I did open up the show saying knowledge is power. Do you guys agree? Well, since it's summer, we might assume many people wouldn't get as sick as in the winter, but many still suffer from illnesses even to this day. In Korean, we call that 냉방병, right? Air conditioning sickness. Very common due to the temperature difference between indoors when it's cool with the AC on and outdoors when it's hot and humid here in South Korea. And COVID-19 is also making a comeback, and summer often brings illnesses like food poisoning. So what do you do when you're sick? What do? Do you just take medicine and stay home and relax and hopefully your body will take care of itself? Or you look up the symptoms online and find ways to treat them? Maybe home remedies, those could help as well. Or do you just go straight to the hospital, get some injections done, the IV shot as well, whatever it is. But luckily in Korea, if you do choose that latter part, going to the hospital is relatively easy. So many people do choose to go see a doctor. However, it can also be challenging to find a convenient time due to maybe work. You have to go to work, right? Or maybe you're a student. You have to go to school on weekdays. And hospitals are often closed on weekends. And having access to information about your symptoms could be actually really helpful. Starting this Monday, the city of Busan has launched an infectious disease information portal at busan.go.kr/BSI. And this portal provides latest information on various infectious diseases, including the resurgence of COVID-19, dengue fever, whooping cough, and hand, foot, and mouth disease. We call that FMD, right? And the goal is to help citizens easily access this information so that they can take the steps to prevent these diseases. And the portal highlights key disease information on the main screen for easy understanding, focusing on making the information intuitive to encourage voluntary prevention. Now, in the vaccines section, if you go to that website, users can check national mandatory vaccinations, other vaccinations and precautions and other information. The Q&A section offers 188 questions and answers about infectious diseases. And so I hope you guys can take full advantage of this and all citizens to find this practical and useful information that's easily accessible. Good afternoon once again. Welcome to For Your Busan. Today's text topic, 오늘의 문자 주제는요. 여러분이 가장 자주 방문하는 병원은 어디인가요? 안과가 될 수가 있고요. 이비인후과, 치과, 내과, 피부과. Tell me the type of health clinic or the doctor you visit the most. Is it a dermatologist? Do you go see the laryngologist, dentist, ophthalmologist? I don't know how to pronounce these tough ones, actually. We just call them eye doctors, right? So which doctors do you guys like to, or do you guys frequent the most? Let me know. Text me at pound 9050, 샵 9050. It'll cost you 101. Add us on KakaoTalk by searching for Busan 영어방송 and chat with me there. Or BFM app is also free to use, listen to, and comment. You can also join us live on YouTube. We are streaming live right now, so text in, join in the fun, and text in through there as well. I personally go see the laryngologist. I think that's the proper pronunciation. ENT doctor is what I prefer to say. ENT doctor, right? Ear, nose, throat doctor. I think I visit that doctor the most simply because I have, stuffy nose from time to time. I have allergies, seasonal allergies that bother me, things like that. And I also snore when I sleep. So I go see the ENT doctor every now and then. Today's show, we've got two halves. Yeah, two halves. No, we got the first half. Busan is coming up. Busan is amazing. We get to dive into all the reasons, look at all the reasons why Busan is such a great place to live in with our news anchor Hong Dang coming in, and she's going to give us the latest news updates. After that, we have DJ, short for David's Journal, and you get to discover what caught my eye today, and it's our chance to share innovative and creative sparks with you, igniting inspiration and curiosity. After that, we have Work Life Busan, where Jennifer will be coming in, and she's going to help us achieve the perfect work life in the city of Busan. In the second half, we have My Life, My English, a journey of my life in English as told by the people of Busan. Of course, our quiz segment. And after that, we have Melissa coming in for Busan 친구 Talk. So lots of segments coming your way. Just if you want to participate, send in your messages to pound 9050, 샵 9050. It'll cost you 101. A KakaoTalk message or YouTube Live. Lots of people tuning in and saying hi and hello, greetings to each other, including Ponim. Good afternoon. Sangmin Parknim, Kosunim, Cake Like Tunim, all texting and having fun already. And yeah, it is. It's in Busan. We're talking about the weather. We're getting spontaneous, sporadic rain every now and then. We just don't know when it's going to rain. And I feel like the weather agency is also having a tough time right now to predicting exactly when it's going to rain. So they basically advise you to carry an umbrella with you today, all day today, and maybe tomorrow as well. Let's see. 안은교님 said, I thought a summer air conditioner cold was called something else. 부자병? Maybe those who can afford it, right? Anyone who can afford air conditioning. But I feel like in Korea, because there's so many of these cooling shelters available by the banks too, people can access these free cooling shelters, which are ridiculously cold. It's set at like 22 degrees Celsius. You go in there and then you come out. It's like night and day. It's really cold and hot, Yeah, keep those messages coming in. We'll go right into our first segment, Busan Is.
Stay connected to Busan's rhythm with For Your Busan, airing daily from 4:05 to 6 p.m. Blending your friends' voices with the latest information and news from our vibrant city.
It is time for Busan Is, where we have Hong Dang in the studio to give us news updates. How are you?
네, 안녕하세요. 반갑습니다. 네, 잘 지내셨죠?
Yeah, I've been well, except when it's randomly raining outside and I don't have an umbrella, I have to run somewhere with the
네.
roof. Yeah.
그래도 예전에는 비가 안 오는데 우산을 들고 다니면 조금 부끄러웠거든요.
아, 그랬어요?
네, 괜히 뭐 뒷북치는 것 같기도 하고 좀 그랬는데 요즘에는 우산을 늘 들고 다녀야 될 것 같아요. 그죠? 그리고
특히,
부끄럽지도 않아요.
예, 특히 뭐 근데
당당하게.
요즘 비 안 와도 우산으로도 그거 뭐죠? 양산처럼 많이
네네네.
쓰시더라고요.
맞아요.
그래서 양산 플러스 우산 그런 듀얼 펑션 엄브렐라도 요즘 많이 나오더라고요.
맞아요. 그리고 하나 쓰는 것과 쓰지 않는 것이 엄청나게 달라서
맞아요.
네, 남성분들도 좀 쓰셔야 될 것 같아요.
많이 보여요 요즘.
네,
남성분들도 많이 쓰고 다니더라고요.
맞아요. 좋습니다.
Because sunblock, sunscreen itself, it doesn't do you justice in Korea. All right, let's go right into our first news.
자, 9호 태풍 종다리의 영향으로 밤새 부산에서도 지역에 따라서 천둥, 번개 동반한 강한 비가 내렸는데 그래도 다행히 큰 피해가 없었습니다. 기장과 북구 만덕터널 인근에는 나무가 각각 쓰러졌다는 신고가 접수됐는데 태풍이나 강풍 관련해 인명 피해는 없었고요. 강풍주의보가 발효된 부산에서는 오늘 새벽 곳에 따라서 강한 바람과 함께 천둥, 번개가 이어지고 한때 5, 6도 쪽에는 초속 12m가 넘는 강풍이 불기도 했습니다. 하지만 부산지방기상청은 내일까지는 돌풍과 천둥, 번개를 동반한 강한 비가 내리는 곳이 있어서 비 피해나 안전사고에 주의해 줄 것을 당부했습니다. 현재 9호 태풍 종다리는 열대 저압부로 약화돼서 서해상에서 북진해 한반도를 벗어나고 있습니다.
So due to the impact of Typhoon Jongdari, strong rain accompanied by thunder and lightning fell throughout the night in Busan. However, there were no significant damages reported. And according to the police and fire department, there were reports of fallen trees near the Gijang and Bukgu Mandok tunnel. But there were no injuries related to the typhoon or strong winds. Now, the weather agency has advised the public to be cautious of potential damage and safety accidents due to strong rain with gusts, thunder, and lightning expected to continue until tomorrow, the 22nd. Currently, Typhoon Jongdari has weakened to a tropical, hurricane and is moving northward in the Yellow Sea.
네, 종다리가 가을을 정말 몰고 온 건가요? 26일째 이어지던 부산의 열대야 현상이 태풍의 영향으로 역대 최장 기록을 끝냈습니다. 어젯밤부터 오늘 오전 9시 사이에 최저 기온은 25도 이하를 겨우 유지했네요. 24.7도로 열대 현상이 나타나지 않았습니다. 부산 기상청은 제9호 태풍 종다리의 북상으로 밤새 지역에 따라서 강한 비가 내린 탓에 기온이 내려가면서 열대야 현상이 주춤했다고 설명했는데요. 부산 대표 관측 지점인 중구 대청동 기준 20에서 21일 이 강수량은 62.8mm 기록했습니다.
Right, so Busan's 26-day tropical night phenomenon, the longest on record, has ended due to the influence of Typhoon Jongdari. The morning low recorded 24.7 degrees Celsius, lower than the 25 for it to be considered a tropical night. Now, the weather agency explained that the typhoon brought heavy rain to the region overnight, leading to a drop in temperature and a temporary pause in the ongoing heat wave. Now, the recorded rainfall from the 20th to the 21st in Junggu Daechongdong, which is Busan's representative observation point, was 62.8 millimeters.
네, 부산 창조경제혁신센터는 오는 9월 1일부터 29일까지 글로벌 워케이션 휴가지 원격 근무를 말하죠. 이 스타트업 호퍼스와 협력해서 호핑과 함께하는 글로벌 워케이션 부산 행사를 개최합니다. 이번 행사에는 정보기술기기를 활용해서 세계 각지를 다니며 일하는 디지털 노마드 80여 명이 참여해서 다양한 워케이션을 경험할 예정인데요. 참가자들에게는 업무 공간과 숙소를 제공하고 지역 청년과 또 스타트업과 교류할 수 있는 행사인 W데이를 마련할 예정입니다.
Right, so the Busan Center for Creative Economy and Innovation will host the Global Workation Busan with Hoppers event from September the 1st to the 29th. And around 80 digital nomads who travel the world using IT devices while working remotely will participate in the event to experience various workations. Now, the center will provide participants with workspaces and accommodations and will organize an event called W Day to facilitate interactions with local youth and startups.
네. 해운대구가 도시 미관을 해치고 안전을 위협하는 주인 없는 불법 방치 간판을 철거하기로 했습니다. 광고주가 확인되지 않는 무연고 간판은 5개 광고 심의위원회에서 추락 위험이나 간판 유형, 또 설치 위치 등을 종합적으로 고려해 철거 대상을 선정하고 또 9월부터 직접 정비할 계획입니다.
Right, so the Busan International Short Film Festival. This is the wrong news translations.
네. 코미디 기사가 지금 잘못 편집이 돼 있는데요.
Right. Okay.
네, 죄송합니다.
Let's move on to the next one.
네, 다음 소식을 제가 전해드릴게요. 부산대학교가 교육부와 국가평생교육진흥원의 2023년 한국형 온라인 공개 강좌 사업 평가 결과 블루 리본 최우수 강좌의 5과목이 선정돼서 전국 1위를 차지했습니다. MOOC가 대학의 우수 명품 강좌를 언제 어디서나 누구나 무료로 수강할 수 있는 이 온라인 강좌를 말하는데 2023년 한 해 동안 전국에서 190여 개 기관이 운영한 총 1269개 이 KMOOC 강좌 중에서 연차 평가를 통해서 상위 30개 최우수 강좌를 블루 리본 강좌로 선정하는데요. 이 가운데 부산대학교가 5개 강좌가 선정되면서 서울에 있는 이화여대와 공동 1위를 기록했습니다.
Right, so Busan National University ranked first nationwide in the 2023 KMOOC, Korean Massive Open Online Course Project Evaluation that was carried out by the Ministry of Education and the National Institute for Lifelong Education. Now, KMOOC offers high-quality university courses online for free, accessible to anyone, anytime, anywhere. And out of 1,269 KMOOC courses offered by 190 educational institutions nationwide, 30 were selected as blue ribbon top courses through an online annual evaluation, with PNU having 5 of its courses selected, sharing the top spot with Ewha Women's University.
네, 자 드디어 나왔습니다. 부산에서 펼쳐지는 제12회 부산 국제 코미디 페스티벌 부코페라고도 부르는데 오는 23일 오후 7시 영화의 전당에서 개막식을 시작으로 9월 1일까지 열리게 됩니다. 올해 부코페는 영화의 전당과 부산예술회관 등에서 다양한 공연과 프로그램을 제공하게 되고요. 유튜버나 또 여러 코미디 클럽들의 다양한 공연을 볼 수 있습니다. 23일부터 9월 1일까지 코미디 영화제도 열리고요. 또 31일에는 코톡쇼가 영화의 전당 소극장에서 진행된다고 합니다. 폐막식은 9월 1일 오후 6시 영화의 전당에서 이봉원 쇼로 진행됩니다.
Right, so the 12th Busan International Comedy Festival, BICF, but in Korean they call it Bukope for short, which I prefer that over BICF. And that will take place from August the 23rd until September the 1st in Busan, and the opening ceremony is scheduled for 7 p.m. on August the 23rd at the outdoor theater of the Busan Cinema Center. And this year's festival will offer a variety of performances and programs at venues including Busan Cinema Center and Busan Arts Center. And in addition to the festival, there will be a comedy film festival from August the 23rd until September the 1st. And on August the 31st, the Kotok Show will take place at the Busan Cinema Center's small theater. But if you want more details, you can contact or you can look at the official website or contact the festival office.
네, 2024 기장 임랑 썸머 뮤직 페스티벌이 24일과 25일 이틀에 걸쳐서 임랑 해수욕장에서 열립니다. 최근 서핑의 명소로 임랑 해수욕장도 떠오르고 있는데요. 거기서 열리는 여름 축제입니다. 행사 첫날인 24일에는 2024 어린이 동요대회, 또 25일에는 해변 대학가요제가 열리고요. 가수들의 축하 공연도 함께 마련됩니다.
So on the Gijang County in Busan, announced that it will host the 2024 Gijang Imlang Summer Music Festival at the beach of Imlang from the 24th to the 25th. Now, the event will be set on the backdrop of Imlang Beach in Janganup, which has recently become a popular surfing destination. Now, on the first day, the 24th, the festival will feature the 2024 Children's Song Contest. Now, the program includes performances by the children's cheerleading squad Shooting Star. There will also be sand art and a concert by singer Jinun, providing entertainment for the whole family.
네. 자, 어제 세계 모기의 날이었어요 하면서 모기 소리도 냈는데 네, 내일이 처서예요. 처서에는 모기의 입이 비뚤어진다는 우리 속담이 있습니다. 그런데 또 옛말에 입추는 배신해도 처서는 배신이 없다 이런 얘기가 있어요. 입추에는 좀 더워도 처서에는 정말 선선하다는 뜻인데 올해는 잘 모르겠습니다. 의심스러워요.
그렇죠.
과연?
의심스러우지만 진짜 이런 뭐라 그러죠? These weather
네,
phases, 이 climate phases 너무 정확히 계속 맞았어요.
맞아요. 내일 기대됩니다.
네.
내일 날씨는 내일 전해드릴게요.
Yesterday was International Mosquito Day.
네.
Raising awareness that they carry viruses and diseases, so that we have to be aware that mosquitoes are,
네.
we have to get vaccinated and things like that. But tomorrow is 처서, which is the beginning of autumn.
네.
가을의 시작이죠.
그렇죠.
네.
입추가 시작이긴 한데 입추에는 그래도 좀 더웠어요. 왜 말복도 그 뒤에 있는 경우가 많고.
Right.
처서는 괜찮을 텐데.
Yeah, we'll see if the weather cools down tomorrow or not.
네.
All right, thank you so much for all the news updates. We've had a message from 상민 Park님 saying 부산의 열대야는 태풍 영향으로 끝났는데 서울은 한 달째랍니다.
맞아요.
My goodness, yeah, Seoul, the heat wave continues there with the tropical night
그렇습니다.
phenomenon continuing in Seoul. Unfortunately, hopefully though, I heard that it's raining in the Chungcheongdo area, right? So
네, 맞아요.
hopefully the rain could cool down Seoul capital region as well.
가까운 곳이었는데도 울산에 어제 비 피해가 굉장했거든요.
와우.
네, 그러니까 요즘에 날씨나 이런 모든 것들이 우리나라도 많이 달라지게 돼서 걱정이고 또 좀 선선해졌다는 부산의 소식은 또 다행이고 그렇습니다. 모든 것이 순리대로 잘 됐으면 좋겠어요.
For real.
네.
네. Now, before you go, today's text topic, 홍당당, was about your hospital visits. Which doctor or what field of medicine do you frequent the most?
생각해보니 최근에는 의사 선생님을 만난 적이 없네요.
That's good.
네.
That's really good.
네.
Yeah, if you don't go, that means you're healthy.
안 친하고 싶어요.
Yeah, never, forever, ever.
진료로 찾아가는 이상.
unless 그냥 뭐 advice 같은 거 물어보고 싶을 때 가는 거 이상.
물어보지도 않았던 거.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I mean these days we have
생각이 안 나는 거 보니까 최근 6개월 전에는 안 갔네요.
we have the internet
네.
to ask questions and get information. But sometimes, it's unreliable, so it's best to ask a doctor. But anyway, that's besides the point. Yeah, thank you, and I hope you stay away from doctors.
네, 내일은 완벽한 원고를 준비해서 당당히 찾아오도록 하겠습니다.
네, thank you.
감사합니다.
That was Hong Dang with us for Busan Is. Kim joined him also saying, I'm looking forward to the cool weather tomorrow. Right, tomorrow. Hopefully it can cool down a notch, at least by a few degrees Celsius, right? That'll be nice because we still have the humidity here, and I feel like summer, I knock on wood, I feel like summer is going to linger on for at least a week or more, but hopefully it will cool down eventually. Yeah, keep those messages coming in. And if you want to participate in messaging, it's pound 9050, shop 9050. That's where you can send in the text messages. That will cost you 101. But if you add us on Kakao Talk by searching for Busan 영어방송, that's for free, or YouTube Live. We'll take a quick song break and we'll be right back. This is All Star by Smash Mouth.
Somebody once told me the world is gonna roll me. I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed. She was looking kind of dumb with her finger and her thumb in the shape of an L on her forehead. Well, the years start coming and they don't stop coming. Fed to the rules and I hit the ground running. Didn't make sense not to live for fun. Your brain gets smart but your head gets dumb. So much to do, so much to see. So what's wrong with taking the back streets? You'll never know if you don't go. You'll never shine if you don't glow. Hey now, you're an all-star. Get your game on, go play. Hey now, you're a rock star. Get the show on, get paid. And all that glitters is gold. Only shooting stars break the mold. It's a cool place and they say it gets colder. You're bundled up now, wait till you get older. But the media men beg to differ, judging by the hole in the satellite picture. The ice we skate is getting pretty thin. The water's getting warm, so you might as well swim. My world's on fire, how about yours? That's the way I like it, and I'll never get bored. Hey now, you're an all-star. Get your game on, go play. Hey now, you're a rock star. Get the show on, get paid. All that glitters is gold. Only shooting stars break the mold.
Go for the moon. Go for the moon. Go for the moon. Go for the moon.
Hey now, you're an all-star. Get your game on, go play. Hey now, you're a rock star. Get the show on, get paid. And all that glitters is gold. Only shooting stars. Somebody once asked, could I spare some change for gas? I need to get myself away from this place. I said, yep, what a concept. I could use a little fuel myself, and we could all use a little change. Well, the years start coming and they don't stop coming. Back to the rules and I'll hit the ground running. Didn't make sense not to live for fun. Your brain gets smart but your head gets dumb. So much to do, so much to see. So what's wrong with taking the back streets? You'll never know if you don't go. You'll never shine if you don't glow. Hey now, you're an all-star. Get your game on, go play. Hey now, you're a rock star. Get the show on, get paid. And all that glitters is gold. Only shooting stars break the mold. And all that glitters is gold. Only shooting stars break the mold.
It is time for DJ David's Journal. Dear Diary, today I came home earlier than usual and had some extra me time. I logged into an OTT app but couldn't find anything appealing, so I turned on the TV instead. Now, during the Olympics, I watched a lot of TV, but afterward, I went back to hardly ever turning it on. And these days, many people prefer OTT services, leading to a decline in traditional TV viewership. However, TV still has a dedicated audience. In 2023, U.S. viewers aged 15 and older spent nearly 3 hours per day watching TV, and those 65 and older watching the most. In Korea, surprisingly, many in their 20s still watch live TV, spending about 132 minutes per week. TV requires full attention since you can't really pause or skip scenes, yet it offers unique appeals like unexpected content and the charm of live broadcasts. Now, studies show that people enjoy TV more when interacting with others in real time through social media, making it a shared experience. As for popular content, over 70% of viewers watch variety shows, followed by dramas, news, and sports. But no matter how enjoyable TV is, experts recommend limiting screen time to 2 hours or less a day. Still 4 hours until bedtime. To turn off the TV or not, that's the question. Welcome back, everybody. You're tuned into For Your Busan. The time is now 4:36 in the afternoon. I'm going to be reading out some of the messages that were sent in with regards to today's text topic. Which doctor do you go see the most these days? Or, which hospital, what kind of hospital do you like to go these days to check up on yourself? We've had Jinlinim, Texting in saying 병원 안 가려고 야채 열심히 먹고 있어요. 1년 전부터. Good for you. Yeah, 야채, vegetables is really good for you. I lack vegetables in my diet. And I actually ordered recently. It's funny how you just talked about that. I ordered last week, and it's supposed to come starting this week. Daily, I guess, vegetable mix, like salad mix. And I'll be trying that out. Having one salad a day is my goal. Salad is indeed good for you. 노르님, texting in. Hi, 포열 데이빗님. 오늘 친한 동생의 생일입니다. 경은 생일 축하해. 신기한 건 제 생일과 같다는 거죠. 나도 생일 축하해. 굳은 다짐. 저녁 너무 많이 먹지 말자. 경은님 and 노르님, happy birthday to you guys. Hope you guys have a fantastic time. Maybe together since it's your very close friend. Maybe you guys can have dinner together. Eat something good, delicious. Don't think about calories today. All right. Anybody else texting in? I think I saw one or two. 포님 saying 정신의학과도 가봤어요. 신경과도. 신경과 is like a neurologist, I think. 이비인후과, that's the ENT doctor. 피부과 would be a dermatologist. 네, 너 병원이 이제 if you just go to one, department of medicine, it's okay. But when you start going to different, medicine departments, healthcare departments, the costs can stack up and it can be quite hard to keep up with all that. 데이빗 지쳤나요? Why is that one highlighted? Where is that?
Because I think it's funny.
Oh, you think it's funny? I can't see the message. Where is it?
Very beginning of the show.
Oh, beginning of the show. David, 지쳤나요? Oh, in the beginning of the show, 4:05. I don't know how was that like. I was leaning back and yeah, I like to just lean back and chillax when the song is playing. But no, I'm not. I'm actually I feel really good right now. I'm in a good state. Yeah, pretty good. But thank you for your concerns. Okay, let's do one more message before we move on to our next segment. We've had 아는교님. Oh, I like this play on word. 말장난입니다. But I can't say this because it's a brand name. You guys know the gyoteng chicken, right? He said, that's the only doctor I need. I love it, 아는교님. I love it. All right, let's go right into our next segment. We have a guest coming in for Work-Life Busan.
You are now listening to For Your Busan with David Kim. Stay tuned every day from 4:05 to 6 p.m. for more.
It is time for Work-Life Busan, where we have Dr. Warabu in the studio for that very segment. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing fantastic.
The humidity is so high.
It's still very high, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's probably because of the rain.
Yeah, but at least the rain has stopped. So I'm very thankful for that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, but with the rain, the temperatures have cooled down a little bit, at least here in Busan City, right? So.
Yeah. I mean, people say they lose appetite because of this weather, but
Oh, really?
not me.
Yeah, I also have this parasite in me that likes to eat away all the food that I eat before it gets digested, I think. So I just keep on eating.
Right.
What's your favorite summer food?
Oh, summer food, 냉면, cold noodles.
I love that. I love naengmyeon, I love milmyeon, I love, makguksu and
All kinds of noodles.
all kind of noodles where you put chunks of ice in it in the bowl.
right.
But I also found out that a lot of my expat friends don't like it. They said,
Why not?
it's because they're not accustomed to eating cold noodles.
Yeah, it
and so
could
they find it
be,
really,
yeah.
they find it odd and awkward eating something cold.
Well,
Except for cold sandwiches, I guess they eat that all the time.
they'll just have to get used to it.
Exactly. In the summer, when the heat gets to you, that's when you kind of decide, well, I'll give it a shot.
Yeah.
All right, you're here for Work Life Busan. I wonder what the topic is for today.
So today we are diving into a rather unique but increasingly relevant workplace issue, rather sensitive, the tension between employees who drive electric vehicles and those who drive internal combustion engine vehicles.
Oh, the regular...
네, 내연 기관차. 네.
Right, electric cars versus the regular gasoline or... LPG or diesel cars, right?
yeah.
In Korea. Okay, yeah. So this issue is indeed a hot potato these days, I feel like, especially with a lot of people being worried about certain issues with regards to battery cars.
Yeah, with electric vehicles, EVs, we call it, becoming more popular, we are also seeing concerns about things like EV fires. This is causing some tension in the workplace, even when EV owners haven't done anything wrong.
Right. There are a lot of questions that needs answers right now because all of the news that we see online we've seen unfortunate cases of EV cars being involved. But if you look at it in a different perspective, regular gasoline and diesel cars have also been in that situation as well. So it really comes down to, I guess, what kind of components are being involved.
I mean, we are no experts. We are not here to give you
never.
answers, but
Only facts.
Only facts, and we get to talk about workplace issues, and it's just part of it. Yeah. So we've received 2 stories that perfectly capture this issue. So let's jump into the first one. Our first story is from someone who is uncomfortable with an EV parked next to their car in the office's underground parking lot. So could you read this one for us?
Okay, so I'm going to be reading this story out. Okay, here's the story. Hi, I am a line manager working for a finance institution in Busan. I'm feeling uncomfortable with the electric car that's always parked next to mine in the underground parking lot. I've been hearing about EV fires in the news and it just makes me feel uneasy. I asked my coworker who owns the car if he could park above ground instead, but now he is upset with me and it's causing tension at work. I didn't mean to offend him, but I also don't want to be anxious every time I see his car parked next to mine.
Well, some people are more worried than others, right? It's understandable that the fear of potential fire hazards could make someone nervous, but asking a coworker to park somewhere else might come off as unfair or even accusatory.
Sure. And yeah, we've seen that case in the Incheon EV car fire, which happened with that one car.
Yeah.
But if you look at the statistics for now, EV fires are extremely rare.
Yeah, that's right.
But it's because of that one case and one scenario, the fear will kick in to everyone who drives a car and is parked next to an EV car.
Yeah, and the damage was so big. That's why people fear. Right?
So how would you handle this situation?
Oh, it's not easy. I think the key here is communication. It's important to approach these conversations with empathy and understanding. It's nobody's fault, right? Instead of making it about the car itself, which could offend the EV owner, maybe talk about the general concerns you have and see if there's a compromise. Additionally, educating oneself about the actual risks and safety features of EVs might help ease that anxiety.
Right. I feel like more information and more knowledge is required for those particular incidents that we've seen in the news. And I guess simply knowing more about how rare these incidents can also make a big difference.
Yeah. And also, I think it's sometimes mass media is to blame. They make it more,
more grandeur and more serious than it might be. It might actually be, right.
So according to research, the fire occurrence rate in the regular car, diesel cars, is actually higher than electric vehicles. However, the issue with electric cars is that it takes longer to extinguish the fire, which leads to great damage.
Sure. Yeah. You know, I've seen debates that people have online as well. If you're anxious about this issue, then why aren't you anxious when a car goes to fill up their gas? Because there's
there's always chance of
fire
accidents.
there.
Yeah.
But that's for another time. Let's move on to our next story.
Okay, our second story is from an electric vehicle owner named Seung-hoon, who's been dealing with a coworker's constant remarks about EV safety. So here's what he wrote. Hi, I've been driving an EV for a while, and my manager, who used to envy my car, now won't stop talking about EV fires. He keeps bringing up news stories about accidents and saying things like, I'm so glad I didn't buy an electric car. I just don't understand people who drive them. He even told me, your car's value is going to drop soon. I feel like he's just trying to provoke me, and I've started avoiding him because of this. Oh, so childish.
It's just like it's the same people that I see online where they didn't buy a house. And the house, the
house price.
house bubble, whatever, popped and it's dropping. And they're like, I'm so glad I didn't buy a house.
They're so happy.
It's the same type of situation.
Yeah, they take pleasure out of it.
Yeah, just don't talk to him. Just forget him. It really sounds like the manager, maybe couldn't afford to buy one, maybe due to financial circumstances, but is really taking pleasure in the negative attention around EVs.
Very negative, yeah.
And it can be very exhausting to hear that every single day.
Comment every day, yeah. I think the manager is being immature and annoying.
Oh,
Just
for sure.
ignore him,
Yeah, so how could you, or what kind of advice could you give to someone dealing with this type of, I guess, passive-aggressive behavior?
First of all, it's important not to engage in the negativity in the first place. If the manager is just trying to get a reaction, responding with frustration might give him pleasure, So instead, I would recommend calmly setting boundaries, politely letting him know that you are not interested in talking about your car or EV-related incidents could help. Yeah. So just tell him that you don't want to talk about it. What would you do in this case?
I'll just, I'll be like, well, that's too bad, isn't it? Like, what are you going to do
and
about
walk
it?
away. Yeah.
Well, what am I going to do about it, right? I'll just ignore what he said or what she said and just talk about something else, or just
change the subject.
Change the subject. I'm like, oh, time to get back to work.
Yeah. Well, honestly, it's important to remember. I'm an electric vehicle owner myself.
Okay.
So, you are not at fault for these rare incidents. These accidents, fires. These situations are beyond your control. It's not something like we can control beforehand, and we shouldn't let fear or misinformation unfairly blame those who drive electric vehicles. And as an electric vehicle owner myself, I also hope that solutions for figuring out the causes of fires and ensuring battery safety will come out very soon.
Yeah, for sure. And I guess the experts, the scientists, people involved in car manufacturing, they're all involved in this as well. And so they'll look into it for sure, because their jobs are on the line, their market is on the line.
Sure.
We'll just wait for the analysis to come out.
I'm sure they will come up with some
solutions, right?
Yeah, in the near future.
But meanwhile, the tension between EV and non-EV drivers is something we'll see more often these days.
Oh, don't fight.
Yeah, that is right, unfortunately.
Oh, don't do that. It's important to foster a workplace culture where everyone's choices are respected, whether they drive a traditional car or an electric one.
Exactly. Well, thank you for sharing these stories and sharing your thoughts on how we can handle these difficult situations that I'm sure a lot of people working in Korea might be going through at this very time because of the recent fire in Incheon, right?
Well, yesterday I went to a hospital and I went to a dentist and the building, I tried to park my car there, and then the
told you
manager
not to do it.
told me not to come in and park.
It's just like that incident when the Bitang German car, the 5 series.
I remember that.
Right. A
Like
lot
couple
of the
years ago, yeah.
parking towers banned that car from going in.
For a while.
Yeah, now it's okay.
Yeah, it's all forgotten.
Right. So it's like it's gonna, these issues and these news stories will every now and then make the parking lot owners to change the rules. I guess we just have to comply with them.
Yeah.
For now.
And for now.
And hopefully better solutions will come out.
Yeah, I hope so too. It's been a great conversation.
Yes. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you.
Before you go, though, today's text topic, I asked our listeners which doctors they seek the most these days. Which hospitals, what kind of medicinal fields they go to the most these days.
I told you now, like a few minutes ago, I went to see a dentist, but I don't see him. I don't want to see him often.
Oh, dentist is so scary.
Once a year is enough, The sound.
the sounds.
Oh, yeah. It makes me cringe,
Yeah. Ugh, I hate going to the dentist.
Yeah. I don't really enjoy going to any doctors.
Yeah, especially when needles and knives are involved. Ugh. Dentist is worse because they use hammers sometimes.
Oh, yeah. And
that's the scary part.
What I hate the most is the sound.
Oh, yeah, the sound.
Yeah.
The blades as well.
Yeah.
The saw.
You're so tense. I just went to get my teeth cleaned yesterday.
Oh, good.
Yeah, so that's like homework.
Yeah, that's the perks of the 건강보험.
Yeah,
we get
that's
that
right.
one, what call it, scaling done for free, right? So if you guys haven't gotten your teeth scaled and you have 건강보험, definitely go to the dentist.
Yeah.
All right, thank you for coming in today.
Thank you.
See you next week.
Yeah, we'll do.
That was Dr. Warabu with us for Work Life Busan. The time is now 4:53 in the afternoon. We've had 생존 요리 규리님, 부영방, hello. 서울에서도 잘 보고 있습니다. Welcome to the show. Wow, tuning all the way from Seoul. How is the weather there right now? 혹시 지금 서울의 날씨는 어떤가요? It stopped raining here in Busan, just for FYI, but I don't know about Seoul. Just curious. Let me know. We'll take a quick break to wrap up the first hour. We'll be back at 5. Don't go anywhere, guys. The last song for this hour is I Still Haven't Found What I'm Looking For by U2.
부산의 축제 어디까지 즐겨보셨나요? 과거와 현재, 미래가 공존하는 항구도시 부산. 이곳 부산은 계절을 물들이는 다양한 축제로 늘 풍성합니다. 봄의 시작을 알리는 봄꽃 축제부터 부산의 여름을 만끽하는 바다축제, 전 세계 영화인들이 모이는 부산국제영화제와 새로운 시작의 해맞이 축제까지. 부산의 축제는 우리의 열정을 가득 담고 있습니다. 바쁜 일상은 잠시 뒤로 하고 특별한 시간을 선물 받는 바로 이곳 부산에서 우리의 삶은 축제가 됩니다. 축제로 하나 되는 부산, 여러분은 어떤 축제를 기다리시나요? 이 캠페인은 대선공익재단과 BFM 부산영어방송이 함께합니다.
부산영어 방송에서는 글로벌 허브 도시 부산의 차세대 글로벌 리더들을 위한 청소년 영어 말하기 대회를 개최합니다.
BFM has organized the English Speech Contest for the next leaders of the global hub city, Busan.
전통이 숨쉬는 문화교육 특구, 동래구의 청소년 홍보대사들이 이야기하는 세계 속의 도시로 발돋움할 동네는 어떤 모습일까요?
From the inspiring stories of the final 10 students of Dongdaegu, one of the representative cities in Busan, we can draw the future of Dongdae as well look forward to the bright future of the global hub city, Busan.
치열한 예선을 거쳐 선발된 최종 10명의 본선 대결, 그리고 참가 학생 모두가 함께 도전하는 팀 대항 퀴즈를 통해 지역 청소년들이 꿈꾸는 동네와 부산의 미래를 그려봅니다.
We invite you to the Dongdaegu English Speech Contest with BFM, the finals.
8월 24일 오후 2시 부산교육대학교에서 열리는 부산영어방송과 함께하는 동래구 영어 말하기 대회에 여러분의 많은 관심 부탁드립니다.
This event is hosted by Dongdae District Office and organized by BFM, 부산영어방송.
It's time for the Water Activities Safety Quiz Show with me, Mike.
And me, Jessie.
Now here is the question. On safely enjoying water activities, listen carefully and guess the right answer.
Okay.
From the following water safety measures, guess which one is correct. Number 1, always warm up before swimming or going in the water. Number 2, enter the water slowly and wear a life jacket. Number 3, never go beyond the designated swimming area. Number 4, call 119 or a lifeguard on duty if you witness drowning.
뭐지? 1번도 맞고 2번도 맞는 것 같은데.
Time is running out.
The answer is all of the above.
That is correct. All of these options are important in order to safely enjoy water activities.
If you keep them in mind, you're bound to have a great and safe summer.
Stay with BEFM this summer for a responsible beach season.
The time is now 5 o'clock.
포열 부산?
That's it. 포열 부산 아닙니까? There you go.
원래는 울산 사람이니까 포열 부산 내리죠 이렇게.
You're absolutely right.
포열 부산.
Perfect. 포열 부산. Yes.
할까요? 포열 부산.
You're now listening to For Your Busan with me, David Kim.
This is Jenny, and yes, welcome back. We got our new guest, so let's say hi. Hello, hello.
Hello, I'm Diane Kim. Thank you for inviting me, and I'm so glad to have a chance to share my experience about English here. I'm a freshman at Busan National University, Art Culture Image major.
Wow.
I know, most of you guys would wonder, what the heck is art culture image?
Yes.
Actually, it's similar to filming major, you know, filming movies and dramas, but we also learn art management. And right now, I'm devoting myself to joining Netflix or DreamWorks.
All right, then I wonder, how did you get to know this BFM?
Oh, first of all, I want to tell you I really love English. I literally love to speak in English that I even chose a subject named Advanced English. Even though the class is held at 9 a.m. every Monday.
9 a.m.
Which kind of makes it the worst class for college students.
Yes, I can absolutely relate in that.
But the professor was super nice. She taught us several slangs or expressions every class, and she recommended us BFM to learn more. That's when I started listening to BFM, and wow, now I'm on BFM.
All right, thanks to the professor. So that's how you've got to know this BFM. All right, then I also wonder, since you're speaking English, how did you get to learn to speak this English?
It's a long story, actually. As you can see from my major, I'm really into movies, novels, especially the English novels. When I was young, the only way I could read whatever I want was to ask my mom to buy one.
Oh, right.
Then my mom always bought me the original version of the book for me, not the translated one.
All right. Wow.
For example, if I ask for Harry Potter series, she goes like, okay, you can have all the 7 books, but you must read it in English first, because that'll help your English.
That's harsh, though.
So I naturally had to study English to enjoy my hobby, and thanks to my mom, that really helped my English.
Yes, absolutely. Thanks to your mother. All right, then, since you're speaking, such a fluent English right now, I wonder, were there any moments like you felt proud of yourself or maybe finding it beneficial through speaking English?
I feel really rewarded when my English helps somebody else. Many of my friends call me when they need translation help.
Okay.
There's this English drama my friends are totally into recently. It ended years ago and is not available in any Korean OTTs, which means there is no way to watch it with Korean subtitles. So they're asking me whenever they can't understand the scene or lines, and I'm answering all of them without any hesitation.
Wow.
I feel proud of myself that my work on English is finally showing off, and then my translating skill is acknowledged through real case.
Yes, absolutely. It seems like yes. And I'm sure you should be proud of yourself, translating all this, lines of the dramas. Yes.
Thank you.
All right. Then I also wonder, well, since you've studied English, are there any tips or maybe little tidbits for studying English?
I think learning a language should start with curiosity and desire in the first place.
Right.
If you have no single interest in English, you can never find your English enhanced. However, if you put yourself totally into English, your skill will improve dramatically one day.
Yes.
For that, I suggest you change your algorithm first. What I mean is, you should search for more English contents rather than only watching gaming channels or idle dancing.
Right.
It's not that hard. Just start with what you like.
Right.
If you're interested in music, go listen to any English pop songs, pick your favorite song, and read the lyrics.
Right.
When you repeat this routine, you will find yourself having fun with English, and progress will follow.
Right. So what you mean is to find something that you're interested in, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Thank you so much for sharing your little tips. Thank you so much. Then this will going to be our last and the most important question. I wonder, what lies ahead for your English journey in the future?
Honestly, I'm not that good at English grammar. That's the sad part of learning English without private education. To improve the weakness, I'm participating in special TOEIC TOEFL program at school. Guess what? I have passed its final test a few weeks ago.
Oh wow!
And can get a refund.
Oh wow! Congratulations!
Thank you. I am also studying formal English expressions of art management and filmmaking, so I can get closer to achieve my dream job.
Yes, absolutely.
Plus, I have just applied for a translating volunteer in a big international art festival, which I was looking forward to, hoping it can help my career. Wish me luck.
Yes, I wish you lots of luck, and yes, I'm sure you can make it.
Thank you.
Why not? You're speaking in the studio as my interviewee today.
Wow.
All right. So this was all about today's interview with 나현님. All right, thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, see you next week, and goodbye.
Thank you, Jenny, for the awesome interview. We heard from Nayeon Kim, a freshman at PNU majoring in art, culture, image. It's the first time I've heard of such a major, and I think Jenny was also kind of taken aback with that major as well and asked her what it is all about. It combines film studies and art management. Pretty cool. And her passion for English, Nayeon Kim, began in childhood when she was young. And her mother encouraged her to read English books, like the fun Harry Potter series. And this early exposure helped her develop strong language skills. And she fortunately discovered BEFM through advanced English class and now enjoys helping friends by translating English dramas without Korean subtitles, which makes her kind of proud of her language abilities. And she believes that curiosity is crucial for language learning and advises others to immerse themselves in English content, such as listening to English pop songs and reading the lyrics. And her current goals include improving her English grammar through the TOEIC TOEFL program and enhancing her English skills in art management and filmmaking. So best of luck to you, Nayeon Kim, and thank you for the awesome interview. You're tuned into For Your Busan. The time is now 5:08 in the afternoon. Welcome to the show. If you're tuning in just now, I see Satoshi Nim waving his hand at me. Good to see you, buddy. I see that you have your profile picture that you've taken here at BEFM. Good afternoon to you, Satoshi. How is Japan? How is it like? How's the weather there? Let me know. We've had KWOM님 texting in, 형 뭐해? And I asked John PD, I'm like, do you know this guy or girl? I don't know. I guess you're a male because you're calling me 형, but I don't know who you are. Please identify yourself. Who are you? Kwamnim, well, welcome to the show anyway. Kim Joinim, wishing her luck with regards to Nayeon Kim-nim. And yeah, so today's text topic, I actually asked you, which doctor do you guys like to go see? Not like to go, but which doctor or doctors do you see the most these days? 요즘 병원에 어떤 병원을 자주 찾으시나요?가 오늘의 문자 주제입니다. And I think I saw this on 너튜브 live chat. I think I did. Oh, Brainstorm him saying, I get coronavirus tests many times at the hospital and usually go check the ENT doctors because they would use a swab down the throat, right? It's an unpleasant feeling. I've did that as well at a local health clinic too. I didn't like that at all. But yeah, definitely if you think you've, have the COVID-19, definitely get yourself checked and take proper rest. And hopefully you feel better and don't get sick again. And 생존 요리님 switching the subject here, saying 다들 저녁 뭐 드시나요? Oh, that's a good question. I think for me today, maybe I'll eat something good, something seafood-y. 뭔가 해산물 좀 먹고 싶네요. What about you guys? What kind of food are you guys gonna eat today? 젠리님 saying 저녁으로 블루베리랑 요거트 먹어요. Oh, sounds good, but I don't know. It's a very light meal. That's my dessert. 저는 디저트로 그 정도 먹는데요. Maybe an appetizer. 포님 C agreeing with me. 다들 소식하시는군요. 신기. 전 든든하게 먹고 무조건 간식도 먹어야 해요. 그래서 내장 지방이 많아요. 포님, we are 쌍둥이s. I have also a lot of 내장 지방, I think. Internal fat? What do you call this? Intestinal fat? Or belly fat? Yeah, unfortunately. Ugh. And that's the hardest fat to get rid of, apparently. Because that fat you can only get rid of through proper diet. And that's why I have started ordering salads, daily salads. Hopefully that could work out. All right, let's move on to our next segment where you can participate to win prizes. It is time for Busan Quiz. Just kidding. We're going to listen to a song. This is How Sweet by New Jeans.
Always up and down. No more 생각도 생각 spinning round and round, changing 이런 헛소리 No, no, how it's supposed to be 그만해 cause it's clean It's simple It's like biting an apple Toxic lover, you know better 거기 숨좀 내고 얼른 나와 You little demon in my storyline Don't know And don't you know how sweet it tastes How sweet it tastes Yeah, don't you know how sweet it tastes How sweet it tastes Yeah, don't you know how sweet it tastes Now that I'm without you 나 더는 묻지 않을래 How sweet it tastes 알려주지 않아도 돼 How sweet it tastes Why don't you know how sweet it tastes Now that I'm without you 모든 게 typical So I've been praying so hard for a miracle 부르고 있어 나의 이름을 더는 안 봐 drama is good karma Songs scrolling 1,000 times 다 알고 있어 뻔한 수작일 뿐이야 완전 신공식이야 It's like biting an apple And don't you know how sweet it tastes How sweet it tastes Yeah, don't you know how sweet it tastes How sweet it tastes Yeah, don't you know how sweet it tastes Now that I'm without you 나 더는 묻지 않을래 How sweet it tastes 알려주지 않아도 돼 How sweet it tastes Why don't you know how sweet it tastes Now that I'm without you I'm aware I'm feeling my way I'm in it Cause me and you are different So I won't stay I'm leaving I'm aware I'm feeling my way I'm in it Cause me and you are different So I won't stay And don't you know how sweet it tastes How sweet it tastes Yeah, don't you know how sweet it tastes How sweet it tastes Yeah, don't you know how sweet it tastes Now that I'm without you 나 더는 묻지 않을래 How sweet it tastes 알려주지 않아도 돼 How sweet it tastes Why don't you know how sweet it tastes Now that I'm without you Toxic lover, you know better 거기 숨지 말고 빨리 나와 You little demon in my storyline Don't knock on my door 너 얼른 나가버려 Toxic lover, you know better 거기 숨지 말고 얼른 나와 You little demon in my storyline Don't knock on my door I'll see you out
Tune in to For Your Busan, featuring local news, events, and interviews with people in the community. Hosted by David Kim, airing from 4:05 to 6 p.m.
Zooby-dooby, zooby-dooby, bum-ba-da, zooby-dooby, ba-dum-bum. Zooby-dooby, zooby-dooby, 낮에 큐파가 stupid man.
It is time for Zooby Dooby time, which means it is time for you to participate. Send in answers, send in comments, and perhaps you could win a prize. Because what's on the line today? 오늘은 선물이 뭐냐고요? 오늘은 바로 맛있는 거입니다. 왜냐하면요, I actually saw a text message today. 김조이님, 저번 주에 피자 쿠폰으로 맛있게 잘 먹었습니다. 감사해요. 맞습니다. 오늘은 피자 쿠폰이 걸린 퀴즈 타임입니다. So Kim Join-in probably won one time during this particular quiz segment. So if you want to win a pizza coupon, take your chances today. 오늘 한번 퀴즈 참여하셔서 피자 쿠폰 한 판 피자 한 판 쿠폰 한번 받아보세요. 한 판에는 한 번. I wanted to say that and it's tough. It's a tongue twister. Anyway, today 오늘은 부사추입니다. 부산 사투리 추천 받는 날입니다. Busan has lots of great things about it. The landscape, the scenery, great places to check out, lots of great events in the summer, in the fall, spring, winter. all the time, year round. And also, another great charm that Busan has is, of course, its dialect. Busan 사투리, 매력 포인트죠. It's been used in media a lot. You see in the movies, a lot of actors learning Busan 사투리 so that they could sound so cool, right? And today is your chance to shine. If you think you know Busan 사투리, you just have to send in the Busan 사투리 translations or Busan 사투리 version of a particular expression. And that particular expression is, well, when you have a friend who's always late. Excuse me. When you have a friend who is always late, you say, 야, 약속 시간 좀 잘 지켜. 너 또 오늘 늦었네. How could you say that? in 좀 멋있는 부산 사투리로 어떻게 이 맛깔스러운 사투리로 말을 할 수 있을까요? 뭐 영어로는 you could say 약간 비꼬아서 So, you decided to show up. 이렇게 비꼬아서 말할 수 있고요. I was gonna think you were a no-show. Or you could say I'm guessing the dinner's on you. 다양하게 말을 할 수 있잖아요. How could you say that in Busan 사투리? Send in as many as you can. The more you send, the more 맛깔스러운 사투리 it is, the higher chance of you winning a pizza coupon. You can send it to #9050. 샵 9050. It'll cost you 101. A KakaoTalk message or YouTube live. 생존 요리님, you said you live in Seoul. I think this pizza coupon will work in Seoul as well. 서울에도 가능할 거예요, 아마도. 그죠? Right, 장 PD? Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can order it in Seoul as well. So give it a shot. All right, I will take a quick song break as we await your responses, your messages. This is 갈색머리 by 윤건.
버린 그녀가 이 노래를 들으면 흩어진 갈색 머리 바람에 젖어 날 생각할까 그녀를 생각하며 이 노래를 부르면 사랑을 이별로 갚은 어리석은 날 미워할까 내가 버린 거라 믿는지 넌 아직 모르고 내 마음속 널 보내는 슬픔은 아무도 몰라주고 한번 사랑했던 너의 갈색 향기 아직도 다른 사랑은 꿈도 못 꾸는 나를 아니 11월 초래 그리움 묻어와 갈색신 스웨터 보면 걸음 멈추는 나를 아니
Welcome back. We are in the middle of our Busan quiz. 사투리 추천 받는 time. Lots of people have been sending in their 사투리 translations to the phrase 야, 약속 시간 좀 잘 지켜. 너 오늘 또 늦었네. How could you say that in Busan 사투리? So many participation today. It's going to take me some time to go through them all, but I'll try to go them in chronological order. Here, 순서대로 한번 보겠습니다. We've had 영님 saying, 네, 싸게 안 오나? And I had to ask what 싸게 means. It just means like 빨리, right? 제때. Because Ponim also said, 아니, 제때 안 오나? 장난하나? 내 아까운 시간 돌려내. 돌려내가 아니고요. 내 아까운 시간 돌려대. 돌리도 하는데 이게 빙빙 돌면 어떡해요? Kidding. I think I would do that if my friend said that to me. 영님 saying 확 찌땡뿐데. I can't say that. Can I? It sounds too violent. 뭔가 rated R content인 것 같아요. But that's a good submission for sure. 아우티스님 퍼뜩 안 띄우나? And he gave us the 서울말 translations. 빨리 안 달려와? 퍼뜩 안 띄우나? 네. Can I read the next one? 장 PD, the 빵땡 one? Okay. 조이님. 많이 빵디 주째 불기 전에 빨리 안 오나? I don't understand what that means. 빵디. It's butt. Oh, before I kick your butt. Oh, that's a scary one. Especially if Kim Join-in knew taekwondo, your friend would be in big trouble. Might have to go to the hospital. Ponim. Okay. Brainstorm님. 네, 뭐하노? Oh, that's a 무서운 친구 right there. 네, 생존 요리님, because you live in Seoul, right? This is a 불리한 퀴즈 show for you. 이거 너무 어려운 문제네요. Give it a shot though, because we had 미옥스텔라 이님, who is not from Busan as well, texting in her take on this, saying, first, 부산 관련 퀴즈는 저한테 어렵네요. And said that they'll be watching baseball at home, eating chicken is the best way to avoid the heat. I agree. But also said 부산 사투리에 앞이라는 말이 있다고 들었는데 맞아요. 이럴 때 쓰는 겁니다. You could use it in these situations where you have, you're kind of dumbfounded, you don't know what to do, or things didn't go your way. You say up. Apparently. Kind of like 압력밥솥. You're like up, and you build that pressure. 압력? Is that what it is? I'm just making it up at this point. I'll stop with the nonsense. Yeah. Okay, good one. 빵댕 is a good one apparently. And yeah. See, I would translate in English like, hey, thanks for the meal. 만약에 이제 저녁 약속인데 이 친구가 저녁 시간대 막 30분 뒤에 오는 거예요. And I would say, 밥 잘 먹게. 지난번에도 오늘도 밥 잘 먹게. Or like, 전 더 빚고 와서, 니 서울 갔다 왔나? 왜 이래 늦노? Or things like, 니 혼자 또 모히또 가서 몰디브 마시고 왔나? 내 빼고. Yeah, I don't know. I like to kind of like use sarcasm a lot. 뿅님 saying 고마 다음부터 보지 말제. 오 센데요. 아주 셉니다. 미리님 saying 퍼뜩 안 올래 진짜 뭐. 네 이런 거는 이제 이를 막 물면서 해야 되겠죠. 네 민지님 saying 니는 맨날 늦게 오고 막 퍼뜩 안 오면 뭐 뿌안한다 이가. 그러면 밥 사라이. I think I did it right? 공혜경님, 몇 시고? 구도아님, Sentinel, quite a few. 해지겠어. 와, 내일 오지 그랬노. 구도아님, 와, 저랑은 비슷합니다. I would say that too. 와, 내일 모레 오지 그랬노. Oh, I love it. 희님 also say, 메시고 지금 네가 wait, I have to scroll down. 네가 인가이가. Oh, that's what it meant. They spelled it like 인가이가. So I was like, what is that? And then when I read it, I'm like, are you a human, right? 네가 인가이가. 야, 알을 어찌 삐고 지금 몇 시인 줄 아나? I think that's the 매력 point of using 사투리. You gotta say it in a higher intonation. All right. 비꼬기 권법 포님, you're right. 네, we'll take a quick song break and I'll read out more afterwards. We have so many. This is 유자차. No, this is 유자차, right? 유자차 by 브로콜리 너마저.
바닥에 남은 차가운 껍질에 뜨거운 눈물을 부어 그만큼 달콤하지는 않지만 울지 않을 수 있어 온기가 필요하잖아 이제는 지친 마음을 쉬어 이 차를 다 마시고
노래 한 곡 듣고 왔습니다. We are in the middle of our Busan 사투리 quiz time, and we've been getting more and more submissions. 조현철님 saying, 맨날 늦노, 빨리 온나. 네, that's a good one. 마 몇 시고? 공혜경님. 최희숙님 also said, 시간 잘 보고 온나. 알았지? Wow, so scary. Imagine saying that to your friend with that tone of voice. 네, 시간 잘 보고 온나? 알았지? 안 그러면 우리 끝이다 여기서. 끝! Adlib 좀 했습니다. Oh, yeah. Very good submissions. Very good. 내일 오지 is the best. 미리님 agrees. Yeah, that's a good one. That's harsh. 9510번님, thank you for tuning in, texting in for the first time, saying, 좀! 한마디면 됩니다. 좀! Yeah, that's good. 9085번님 also saying, 긴 말 필요 없고, 좀! 하나로 끝날 것 같습니다. 9924번님 tuning in and texting in as well saying, 오다 엎어졌나? 왜 이리 늦게 오노? Did you flop? Did you belly flop on the way here? Why are you so late? Oh, very good. I love these. All right. Now, you guys all know, if you're watching NutTube Live, we have Melissa in the bottom right corner. And she's anxious because she wants to get right into that segment that we've all been waiting for, Busan 친구 Talk. So, actually, we got to announce the winner. Sorry, Melissa. Just 1 minute here. 피자 한 판 쿠폰 will give it to 구도환님 축하드립니다. Congratulations, Mr. Gu. You win a pizza 한 판 coupon. All right, let's go right into Busan 친구 Talk.
Stay connected to Busan's rhythm with For Your Busan, airing daily from 4:05 to 6 p.m. Blending your friends' voices with the latest information and news from our vibrant city.
In the studio with Melissa wearing the curtain shirt. Did you get it from the curtains over there? They are the same matching colors.
They are totally the same matching colors.
Yeah, I was like, where's Melissa? Melissa 안 보여요.
Yep, I walked in and just incognito mode because I blend in with the drapes today.
Ooh, incognito.
But I mean, maybe it's a sign I'm winning at life, blending in with the drapes, like the new fashion.
Yeah. I like the color. It's just that the background color is the same as your dress color.
Right.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Yeah, it's
curtain,
good.
dress, same.
Yeah. Well, you've been well?
Yes.
Good.
Pretty well.
That's good.
Because I had a little scare when I was in the bathroom.
Oh no, were you listening to this show?
We are not close enough for me to listen to your voice in the bathroom, David. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I find that creepy. Maybe I mean other people
I wouldn't
find
either.
that
Yeah, no.
find that enjoyable. Yeah, but no, the light burned out. When I was in the bathroom. And
you use one of
this
those,
is
incandescent light bulbs that with the fuse in it?
It was the LED.
Oh my,
and the
that's
whole
scary.
thing just burned out, and there's no window in my bathroom. So just suddenly darkness.
Yeah.
So I thought, wow, this was what it was like in the good old days.
Right, you had
which
to use
maybe,
candles.
Yeah, not so good old days, I guess. Yeah. Shocking. It was shocking.
But I don't think we're going to be talking about bathroom lights for today's ridiculous controversial issues.
Not today.
Not today.
Because
Maybe another
bathroom
day.
lights are never ridiculous. Always useful.
Well, we could talk about, do you use white lights or yellow lights? Like incandescent light bulbs or LED lights?
No.
That could be quite controversial.
No.
No?
No.
All right.
Nope. Not the controversy, and especially not for today. We have more important things to talk about.
Ooh, important things?
Yes.
All right. Well, lead us.
Okay, well, as usual, we discuss the seemingly mundane parts of the average Busan resident's life, and we break down the ridiculous controversies surrounding them. And of course, throughout the segment, we want your views.
Yes, so if you have PEG1, you can send in your messages to pound 9050 샵 9050 but for no money at all, you can comment on our YouTube live stream. Send us a Kakao Talk message too if you want. And because your messages could help us solve the mystery of these ridiculous issues once and for all.
Yes, and we have many separate issues that we're going to be discussing today. So recently there was an article written about Italian food culture etiquette.
Is that why your hand was like this? Italian food culture etiquette? Okay.
Actually, no, that was...
okay.
Oh, but it
My bad,
fits,
yeah.
right? Yes, the gestures.
Yeah.
So... even tourists in Italy should follow Italian food culture etiquette, apparently, or else be judged.
Really?
So I wanted to compare and contrast the Italian food etiquette standard to Korean food etiquette, starting with the rules, shall we say, or expectations of normal or strange things for breakfast.
Okay.
So listeners, I want to know, do you have any standard of what is normal for breakfast at your house or at your parents' house? That's what I want to know. So, for example, at my parents' house, you're crazy if you expect like bacon and eggs and pancakes and all that for breakfast. Yeah, not going to happen.
Why?
No, okay. Your options are a donut, a Danish, starvation.
Right?
We're not cooking early in the morning.
I actually wake up to I used to wake up to the sound, not the sound, the smell of bacon.
Oh,
That's my
really?
alarm clock.
See,
know?
the only time my mom made bacon for breakfast
Yeah.
was when she knew my maknae oppa was out drinking. And she was angry at him for being out drinking. So he came home with a bad hangover, and she cooked bacon and eggs in the morning as like torture.
Oh, because you guys never have bacon.
Because we never have that. And then you smell that
Something
smell
that's
when you're feeling
unusual.
sick from drinking.
Oh, really?
It's creative punishment. You can
Wow.
try it yourself. You're welcome.
No,
Yeah.
but because yogurt and bagel don't really have smell to
That's
them.
true.
So I don't think I would be punished by. That's a good punishment for me, at least.
Yes,
Mm.
yes, right. You smell something delicious, but you don't feel like eating it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I think also in my house, my bedroom is right next to the kitchen.
Oh.
So if my mom really wanted to cook a lot of stuff, then it'd be like the sound of 추석 차례 준비. Really,
차례 준비?
really noisy.
Yeah, very.
Right?
Yeah.
So then I want to know, like, what's normal at your house now or your parents' house? You said they always cooked, I guess, something.
Right. So, well, ever since I moved out, I don't eat breakfast. But when we talk about the stories of the times when I used to live with my parents, I would say 75% of the time they would cook Korean style food. So
Which
Korean
is?
food, like rice with soup. It could be 된장찌개, 미역국,
okay.
whatever they cooked last night. You just heat it up to eat it in the morning.
Okay.
25% of the time would be bacon and eggs and toast.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay.
We like to mix things up.
Okay.
Every now and then.
So
yeah.
you go from one tradition, bacon and eggs and toast, to
Right.
another tradition,
Right.
soup or stew like jjigae.
Right. Once in a
rice.
blue moon, we'll go eat pancakes or waffles with maple syrup.
Because Canada.
Yeah.
You got to have maple syrup.
You gotta.
Yeah.
Corn syrup. Ugh, no, thank you.
Well, no, in Europe they use like peanut butter and the chocolate hazelnut.
On the waffles?
Yes. It's so dry.
Yeah, it
Shockingly
must be.
dry.
My
Yes.
goodness, not
My
even-
mouth is watering just thinking of it. Need to like wash
I'll
it
probably
down with
choke on it,
coffee.
yeah.
Yes. Right?
Oh, with coffee? Okay. Yeah.
With coffee.
Mm.
With coffee it'd be better. But then what would you say is common in Korea?
Korea.
Mm-hmm.
I would think wouldn't just pop and cook, rice and
Okay.
soup,
Rice
and maybe
and soup.
gim and kimchi.
Okay.
Gim is a very popular choice for breakfast, I heard.
Okay.
Like,
so
yeah.
if you don't want to do the whole soup, you could do just gim
And banchan.
and banchan.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Banchans are great because you can always take a few onto the small side dishes, right? Or the small plates,
Okay.
and then put the rest in the fridge for another days of consumption.
You have a good variety.
Yeah, you
of
do
food.
always. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
That's what I love about Korean food, actually.
Okay. You have
Yeah.
all the variety waiting for you.
One day
in
you
your
want the
refrigerator.
orange-colored banchans. The other day you might want the green-colored ones. Just mix it up here and there.
Okay. I have a rainbow of banchan.
Exactly. You do.
Okay.
yeah.
All righty. I've never
Usually,
heard it explained like that, but
It does
okay.
make sense,
It
right?
makes
Yeah,
sense. It
yeah.
does make sense. Yes. Yeah, it does.
So what about in Italy? What's the food there?
There are actually so many breakfast rules in Italy.
Uh-huh.
And the first one, I think, is pretty much the exact opposite of Korea, which is, like we talked about, Korea, we might have bulgogi, gukmu, kimchi,
Yeah.
savory stuff.
Very, very.
Right? And importantly, there's no jeep achimbap with coffee. Right? It's jeep achimbap, then coffee.
Right, you have afterwards.
Yes. Italy is the opposite. Breakfast is always sweet, never savory, and it's with your coffee.
Wait. But in Italy, isn't it espresso, not coffee?
Espresso.
Yeah.
But it's also possible to do cappuccino for breakfast only.
Okay.
Do not order a cappuccino after 11 a.m. People will think
Really?
you are weak
So
or
cappuccino's
weird.
only for breakfast?
Only breakfast.
Wow, early morning hours.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. And I experienced this rule when I was walking around Italy, just randomly as a tourist walking around. I had a German tourist guidebook because I was living in Germany at the time. So the Italian locals assumed I was German because of that book. And one random guy on the street went up to me and he directly asked, "Are you one of those disgusting Germans who eats greasy meats for breakfast?" And I was so shocked. And I just said, no, I only have an Americano. And I didn't know it at the time, but in Italy, that's the correct answer.
Oh,
right.
Yeah, coffee.
Americano is okay for breakfast.
Coffee, yeah.
But yeah, if you're saying something savory, especially meats, the Italians are like, "Wow, what are you doing? That's wrong."
So if you had said bacon, you would have been in big trouble.
Yes.
Be like, get out of here.
Yeah, it's a big problem.
It's a big
right?
no-no.
It should be like a sweet pastry. And, Americano's fine, cappuccino's fine, but not iced.
That's interesting
Right.
because I would never eat sweet pastry for breakfast. I would eat it as
Really?
dessert.
Breakfast dessert or
Yeah,
dessert
breakfast dessert.
Breakfast dessert. Do you usually have a breakfast dessert?
No, I don't eat breakfast these days, so I don't really eat breakfast dessert. I just have cabbage juice and probiotics for breakfast.
Oh, that sounds terrible. Maybe you need to switch to a Danish.
I know, and then I eat a good lunch, like a
Okay.
heavy lunch.
Heavy lunch.
Yeah, and
With
medium
a
heavy dinner.
lunch dessert.
Yeah, lunch dessert too.
Okay.
Yeah, I have like meal-like desserts.
Meal like dessert.
Like heavy desserts.
Okay,
Yeah.
because I just do Americano for breakfast, sometimes also Americano for lunch.
Yeah, isn't that tough on your stomach though?
No, my stomach loves it. But if I do eat something, it's like a donut, maybe,
Right.
for breakfast. Sweet
Yeah.
for breakfast. I
See,
like it.
We've had interesting starting meals from our listeners. Ponim saying they've eaten samgyeopsal for breakfast. Wow. Pork belly.
I mean, it makes sense.
It's a
because,
thicker version of bacon.
Yeah, right?
A very thick version of bacon.
It's pretty much the equivalent in Korea, right?
And some rules that people should follow in Korea, I suppose. No chop sounds when you're eating.
What's
So I guess this is
chop chop? Is this different from like
chewing
slurping?
sounds.
Ah.
Yeah, no chewing sounds.
No chewing like a cow.
Yeah. Yeah, don't make those sounds.
Do you usually eat making? Do you usually make that sound when you're
I was
eating?
just exemplifying. Yeah.
Okay. If you do that while you're eating, maybe
Yeah.
nobody is eating with you often.
See,
yeah.
Kim joined him
okay.
saying sweet food in the morning is 혈당 spike. Getting that too much glucose in your body
Okay.
for breakfast. Yeah, I would
See,
think.
I was once told
Yeah.
by my sister the best time to eat dessert is for breakfast because you have all day to burn off the
Oh.
calories.
Okay, logically that makes sense.
And she would also say, if it's like dinner time and you want to eat cheesecake, she would say, you know what? Just take that cheesecake and glue it on your thigh because that's where it's going anyway. That's what she would always say. So, I mean,
This is
you
your
know.
Italian friend?
No, that's my sister,
Oh,
who is not Italian.
Okay.
Yes.
My goodness.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's move on a little bit here. What about
Okay.
drinking alcohol?
Okay. So, drinking alcohol, Italy,
Yeah.
delicious wine.
Oh, definitely.
Lots of delicious wine.
Yeah.
And just like in Korea, right, we've got a lot of makgeolli, soju, 맥주. So it's understandable that, both Italy and Korea, we've got a lot of etiquette rules.
Yeah.
Okay, so in Italy, first of all, you cannot toast with an empty glass or with water.
물로. 물이나 그냥
I feel like it's the same.
빈 잔으로 cheers 못 한다고요.
Right? Korea's the same.
But you could have water.
Really?
Yeah, if
I've
you've gone to like
never-
회식
Okay.
and some people cannot drink alcohol.
But then don't they have to order like some kind of soda?
Sometimes I've seen people have just water in their soju jan.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I have always seen you have to order some soda for
no.
them.
Yeah. Maybe Jang PD can double check with me.
Okay.
People can
What's
have
the
just
rule?
water, right? Yeah.
Oh.
Right.
Okay.
If you still want to be a part of that.
Right.
So,
Yeah, the party.
okay,
the part of the cool
water
kids club,
is
yeah.
possible.
Uh-huh.
Allegedly. Okay, water is possible.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I feel like if you try to toast with an empty glass here, like that also, that's Italy,
That's a
Korea.
no-no,
Right,
yeah.
that's a no-no.
Yeah,
If you toast with an empty glass and no one notices, I feel like that's a sign nobody cares about you and what you're doing.
Oh, wow. You have no existence.
Right, can you
might as well
imagine
just quit.
at 회식,
Yeah.
if you have an empty glass and nobody notices, you're
Yeah.
like, okay, I'm free.
Yeah.
Is it right?
I get free vacation now.
Yeah.
And then. Yeah.
Maybe it's good. Maybe
yeah.
it's bad. I
Maybe
don't
not,
know.
yeah.
So when we cheers,
Yes.
I know two hands, but also here's something that makes me confused. So I brought samples.
Okay.
Here we go.
Yes.
Okay. If we're going to cheers,
Uh-huh.
I want you to tell me.
Is this American style?
No, Korean style.
Korean style, okay.
If we are going to cheers,
Okay.
tell me where you're looking, okay? Janmi.
Okay, wait. Are we friends though? Are we friends or are you like my boss or what's the hierarchy level here?
situation?
Yeah.
I'm older than you.
You're older than me?
I'm older than you, and maybe I'm an older coworker.
Okay, older coworker. Gotcha.
Older coworker. Okay. So,
Okay.
cheers me.
Cheers.
Oh.
I would not look at you.
You're not looking at me.
I'll look to the side of you. Your imaginary friend might be there, so I'll be looking at that person.
You're looking at my imaginary friend.
And
okay.
I would not.
Well, and then I spilled my drink. I'm a sloppy drunk, apparently.
Kind of tilting down as well,
Tilt your head down.
not upwards. Not
so,
like this.
So
'Cause if
you're
you-
looking to the side. Because me, when I do my jan, I
Yeah.
always look at my cup because I don't want to
Oh.
spill.
Okay, that's a newbie. That's
That's
what
a
newbies
newbie?
do. Yeah.
Really?
'Cause-
Nobody else is looking at their cup?
Yeah, I think if you're
You look to the
if you've
side? Look
done
to the
enough
side.
cheers, you know how to hold a cup.
Okay, well, when we're all experienced drinkers like David, then we're going to not look at our cups, apparently. Okay, in Italy, we're both wrong.
Okay.
You have to look in the eyes of everybody you John. Can you imagine? You got a lot of people at the table and you just
Yeah.
make eye contact.
Yeah, we look so
with
weird, like robots.
everybody. Because traditionally, it was like showing you can trust me, I'm not poisoning you.
Oh, like
Yeah.
I'm not doing this.
Yeah, I'm not slipping something in your drink. So
Oof.
also, here's
Okay.
another question I have. Okay, if you're going to pour alcohol for me, how do you pour it? Show me your alcohol pour.
Okay.
What do we pour? What are
Korean
we
style.
doing? Okay, Korean
You're
style.
my boss?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. What's Korean style?
Like this.
Okay, he's pouring. Oh, you're actually pouring.
yeah,
Why,
sorry.
thanks. Okay. Lot of backwash,
Don't-
whatever
don't-
that is
don't
in
drink
there.
it, yeah.
Okay.
Don't drink
so, two-handed,
Two hands.
slowly,
Yeah.
looking. See, you were looking at the cup, not to the side.
Well, because I'm pouring this
Because
time.
you're pouring.
I'm not just
okay.
holding.
So it's not an amateur move if you're pouring. Okay.
Like you don't want to pour it onto your boss's hand.
That's true.
That's a big no-no.
So then my
Yeah.
question is, what is an overhand pour versus underhand pour?
Well, what I just did was an overhand pour, isn't
That's
it?
overhand pour.
Oh, but then I'm holding it from here, so maybe
You're,
it's a
you're
it's a
holding
mix.
it from the bottom and the
It's
top because you have two
over-under
hands.
pour.
Over-under pour.
Yeah.
Right? This is very confusing because in Italy, underhanded pours are unacceptable.
Is that
it must
kinda
be
like-
overhand.
But when
Overhand
you go to
pour.
restaurants, though, and you have the people pouring wine for you, the waiters, and the waitresses, the servers pouring
Right.
wine for you, they pour it like this, don't they?
Yeah, they have their hand on like the back of the bottle,
Right.
and it seems like
That's
I
the
don't like their
underpour.
wrist seems very uncomfortable because they're like the inside of the wrist is
Not
like
just the wrist.
facing towards the sky.
Right. Yeah.
But then, but apparently that is not good etiquette in Italy. It should be overhand, which I'm guessing means your arm is like on the top of the bottle.
Oh, but then what if you drop the bottle?
Don't drop the bottle.
Ooh.
Get a straw, lick it up. I don't know.
Oof.
I don't know
Yeah.
what happens in that case. But yeah, and again, it's because of like poison. It's easy to slip people poison, allegedly.
Okay.
There must have been a lot of people dying of poison in like medieval Italy for them to have these rules.
Okay,
Yeah.
so we've got some confusion amongst our listeners. People are thinking if you're Italian.
I'm not Italian.
Yeah, we're just
No.
talking about Italy's food etiquette, eating etiquette
Yes.
culture.
Yes, I'm not Italian.
Uh-huh.
So this was actually brought up in some online kind of like travel information posts
okay.
because, Italy, hot spot for summer travelers.
Yeah.
And also I have some friends who are Italian and we always joke back and forth on
Right.
social media about Korean etiquette versus Italian etiquette.
Yeah, okay.
Such as, in Korea, we slurp noodles. In Italy, they cry when Americans break the noodles.
Oh yeah, I've seen those.
Yeah.
I've seen those memes. Yeah.
These kind of things, yes.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
that's how, yes.
So we're right now talking about cheers. How to do ganbe here. Mm-hmm. And then
How
in
do we
Italy,
do it?
you have to have eye contact, and also when pouring, you never do underhand pours.
Oh, but I see a very interesting point made by Brainstorm-님. Don't stir the side dish with chopsticks.
Oh.
But what if I didn't lick my chopsticks yet?
When do you ever stir a side dish with your chopsticks or with a spoon or anything? Soy sauce?
Maybe if you, the cham sauce with wasabi.
Okay.
You've got to stir that. Does everybody have their own? Maybe
But
not always.
Cham sauce, I still haven't tried it yet.
Oh, David.
That's chamke sauce with
You're
wasabi
slacking.
in it?
Yeah.
Or soy sauce in it?
It's like a more delicious soy sauce.
Okay.
With wasabi that they usually put on the side. It's not included. But that you'd have to mix.
Okay.
And aren't there certain types of like noodle dishes it's banchan you would have to mix? No?
I don't know.
Never
Usually
mix?
Banchans are usually like pre-made.
Pre-mixed.
Yeah,
Don't
pre-mixed,
mix.
pre-made. There's nothing to really mix.
Okay.
Unless you buy one of those meal kits. John.
Oh, right.
Oh,
yeah,
when you're
John, you've got to
splitting the
use your
John.
chopstick
You gotta
like
bring
a
out
knife.
a new chopstick.
Really?
Right?
Do
I
you
mean,
bring out? I don't.
If let's say, if
Do people
we are
think I'm
hanging
dirty?
out,
Okay.
and a few friends that I don't like, maybe some of your friends, some of my friends, all
Friends
hanging
that
out,
you don't
right?
like? Okay.
I would definitely use a new chopstick, new pair of
Oh,
chopsticks.
really?
But if, let's say, we're longtime friends, we've eaten out many times, then I'll just use my own chopsticks.
Okay. So it depends on how close of friends we
Right.
are. Close friends, we share germs.
Yeah.
Not close friends, they might have cooties, and we don't want to share with them.
No, it's more like I don't want them to feel uncomfortable with my cooties.
Okay.
Yeah.
So David has cooties.
Yeah, cooties.
He's concerned about sharing with other
Cooties
people.
is a funny word. I haven't used the word cooties in a long time.
Right?
Germs.
This is the elementary school word used for like usually girls versus boys, right?
Yeah.
Girls in elementary school would say like, "Don't touch the boy, he has cooties," like boy germs.
Yeah.
And boys would be like, "Oh, don't touch the girls. The girls have girl germs, cooties."
Yeah.
Yeah. Like
It's
this.
an interesting word. It's
Yes.
COOTIES. But there could be different versions of how to spell it correctly, I guess.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah. There could be.
Yeah.
There could be. Right.
Man, we're
So
talking all over the place right
we're
now.
we're all over the place. Yeah. But you know what? Something in Italy that is very similar. Don't split the bill.
Dutch paying.
Yes, Korean Dutch pay, split the bill or split the check. It's not done in Italy, just like in Korea. It's not done. Choose one person, they pay. And
They
then
pay.
if you really want to divide it, do it later.
Oh,
Not
okay.
in the restaurant.
All right. All right, that's all the time we have. Time flies always with Melissa. Thank you
Yes.
about this very controversial topic. I think we've had a lot of fun amongst our listeners as well. Lots of great participation.
Yes.
Are we going to have part 2
absolutely.
of this, maybe? Maybe not?
Maybe we need to. I don't know.
don't know.
Let's see.
We've covered like only 70% of the script. But anyway, yeah, let's wrap it up. We'll see you next week.
Yes, we'll see you next week.
Okay, that was Melissa with us for... my goodness, I just forgot the name. It's...
Busan 친구 talk.
Busan 친구 talk. I'm
David.
gonna have to say goodbye, for real. All right, see you guys tomorrow. The last song is Goodbye My Lover by James Blunt. See you later, alligator.
I had one, so I took what's mine by eternal right. Took your soul out into the night. It may be over, but it won't stop there. I am here for you if you'd only care. You touched my heart, you touched my soul, changed my life and all my goals. And love is blind, and that